Hey, what's going on everyone? PhatSkins here. Listen, I've got insomnia. I only had 3.5 hours of sleep last night after this Washington loss yesterday to the Carolina Panthers. I just have them on my mind. I'm just really disappointed. I don't think I'm alone on that, but I just can't sleep. Got my coffee. Helps some. Got some peppermint in there, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, listen, I thought I'd do a video on my top 3 takeaways of the loss yesterday to the Carolina Panthers, and we'll just get right into this because I have this on my mind. It's like a burden right now, and perhaps this will give me some clarity, some resolve to move forward, you know, as a fan, because I'm just frustrated right now. You know, we have to beat the Eagles. If we don't and the Cowboys win, they take the division, and I don't know. I would hate to see that happen. So my first takeaway at number 3 is Washington's second half defense has been really impeccable. It's been elite this season, and they just get better every game. Does that mean they're without mistakes? No, they're still young, but they're hungry, and you could see that yesterday. Chase Young was a monster. In every game you see teams double teaming Chase Young. That just opens up Sweat and Payne and Allen, and all those boys up front can just get to the quarterback quickly. But yeah, just this defense is looking incredible right now. It makes me excited for next year and years to come. Because we just can continue to build on that, you know, in the draft. That's probably the first thing outside of the offensive line and a wide receiver and, yeah, a quarterback that we need to look at in the draft. My number 2 takeaway, where was the run game? Okay, yeah, I know that we were in a hole early on, and we needed to get out of that hole, but at some point Turner decided, well, you know, I think Haskins can lead us to the promised land here, so I know Gibson's doing well. I know he's churning out those yards. So shit, let's just have Haskins throw the ball 3 or 4 times in a row and see what happens. Well, Turner, I hope you're happy. I hope you prove to yourself how bad Haskins really is. It's a little late for that, but I think we abandoned the run too early. I don't know why. It was working. Gibson looked great. Gibson was hitting those holes. You know, I feel sorry for Gibson. I feel like I would have been frustrated. I would have given up myself if I thought, well, why isn't the coach giving me the ball? I feel like we have more of a chance to win the game with Dwayne Haskins in if we ran the ball more. I think that no team out there in the NFL is intimidated by Dwayne Haskins. There's no defensive coordinator going, oh Jesus Christ, we better just back off and play zone on this kid because he's just going to scorch us. Every team knows what they're facing in Dwayne Haskins, and they really know how to stop him. So the run game, it seemed like we abandoned it. So where was it? That really frustrates me, and that's one of the things that really kept me up, staring at the ceiling this morning at 1:30 in the morning going, Jesus Christ, I can't even sleep because I've got to think about these things, you know? For my number 1 takeaway, I think Dwayne Haskins' era is finished in Washington. I can't imagine in any scenario Ron Rivera keeping this kid. I can't think of any scenario, and if he does, I would be shocked. I would be beside myself and infuriated, really, because he showed his lack of preparedness for this game, and it started last Sunday when he went out to celebrate a party with his girlfriend without a mask. Now, am I upset he went out to a party with his girlfriend? It depends on the setting. At first they said it was a strip club, but it's come to my attention from some of the comments from some of my subscribers who watched this channel that he was actually, you know, at, I guess, a planned event with his girlfriend. But the fact that he was maskless bothers me. The other thing that bothers me is, why didn't he tell his girlfriend, look, I really need to study up. I really need to prepare for this game against the Panthers. This is one of the most significant games for Washington in several years. You say, hey, we'll have a quiet dinner here. I'll give you your gifts. Maybe we'll go back in the bedroom, make love for about an hour or 2, and then and then I have to study the rest of the night. You know, I've got to prepare for the Panthers game. Didn't happen. I think the other reason that you might not see him in terms of preparedness, if you looked at the cutaways at the sidelines when Haskins was over there, he was sitting on the bench. Every once in a while you see him sitting there with his eyes closed. Now, maybe he was praying, for a miracle, that he would turn this thing around, or maybe he was just tired. Hell, maybe he had a hangover because he went out the night before and no one knows that yet. I don't know. Doesn't really matter at that point because we were getting blanked by the fucking Panthers. But he didn't even have a Surface tablet open to look at earlier plays where he could say, okay, I see what I did wrong here. I can correct that, and hopefully I can get out there and capitalize on some things. Capitalize on mistakes that I made previously. One phrase that I like that I grew up with: to fail is necessary. You're going to learn from your mistakes. But he's not over there with a tablet studying. You watch the Drew Breeses and the Tom Brady's and Lamar Jacksons of the league, and you're going to see them over there, especially if they're getting killed by a defense, studying what can they do to beat this defense. So he's done. That's my number one takeaway is, thank God this guy is out of Washington and we can move on from him. I don't care who we pick up. I don't care who we start next year. At least we don't have Haskins over there just bumming around on the sidelines. Those are my 3 takeaways. Hopefully getting that out on this video for you guys, and watching your comments below about what you think, what your takeaways are. Hopefully you can leave some comments and let me know. Will help me sleep better tonight. I don't know. We'll see, right? Remember to subscribe and like. It really helps me out as a content creator here, and especially motivates me for my passion for the Washington football team, so I can bring you content about them and we can share our passion for the team. Those are my 3 takeaways. I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, man, PhatSkins out.